welcome to Home Cooking with Gracie, and I'm Gracie. Today I'm going to share with you my recipe for minestrone soup. So let's get started, and I'm going to go over the ingredients. I did all this prep work in advance, so you don't have to watch me chop and cut, etc., etc. They say that's the way to do it these days. I don't know, but I'm doing it that way, so I've got everything prepped up for you, okay? I've got tons and tons of spinach over here. This already came washed, so I'm always digging that when it's already washed. One step you don't have to do. Otherwise, just wash it really quick and dry it off. Okay, you can even dry it off in a salad spinner. I've got a large can of my whole tomatoes that I crushed by hand, okay? I've got my homemade chicken stock. It's heavy. I think there's, let's see, there's 4 cups here. And then I've got another one, 1 3/4. So almost 6 quarts actually, okay? You can use water if you want. You can make this vegetarian and not add the pancetta, which I'm about to do, okay? So you don't have to use chicken broth, chicken stock. You can use water, and you don't have to use any kind of meat. But I want to get a little extra flavor, so let me go ahead and get this started, only because I turned this on. We'll go over the ingredients. I've got some chopped pancetta. Good, I was scared it was going to sizzle real high. I'm going to get that working just a smidgen. And I want to get some olive oil in here as well. So the pancetta is sauteing away here. We're going to let it get a nice golden brown. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the onions and then the garlic. And then we're going to saute the carrots and the celery. Parsley will go in later. And I've got my cubed potatoes. Whenever you're doing your potatoes, you make sure you cube them small enough so you don't have to cut it with a knife, or you get a big gulp, you know, like if the women are eating or children are eating. You don't want huge chunks of tomatoes, okay? So again, 1 large can of my plum tomatoes, crushed up, juice and all. I've got just under 6 quarts of chicken stock. You can get chicken stock homemade, you can get out of a box, or you can go ahead and just add water and the chicken bouillon cubes or the chicken powder. So I've added my onions now. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Now we've got something on the market called Better Than Bouillon. And it comes in a little jar and it looks like a paste. I haven't tried it. Every time I go to the grocery store, I forget to look for it and get it. I want to really try it. But forever and ever, I've been using, you know, my chicken powder and to help along my flavors. So I very seldom use water. I mean, if I make just boiling pasta, sure. But soups and stews, I'm always using chicken broth. One of my other videos, whenever I make mashed potatoes, I always cook my potatoes rather, in the chicken broth, okay? Again, the chicken bouillon cubes, the chicken powder that they have out there, you know, in my opinion, it's better than just plain water. But you can do it plain water, okay? Let's get that going. All right. Gonna add a little more olive oil. And of course, oh, it's smelling good already, Oh, it's smelling good already. A couple of, I think 3 garlic cloves. Finally, I got big garlic cloves. Okay, oh yeah, right away when that garlic hits that heat. Nice. I've got my cannellini beans. I only have 1 can of cannellini beans. I was going to use 2, but I decided not to. Okay, I want to go ahead and add my carrots. Oh, might have to put my parsley in too. My celery, my parsley, my carrots all together with the pancetta, right? And the onions and garlic. Okay guys, I am going to go ahead and, okay, right now I'm going to go ahead and add some salt, but I am going to go ahead and move my camera so you can see what I'm doing. Adding some salt. Okay, pancetta salty, but this is going to be a big pot, so it can take a little bit. Some freshly ground pepper. Oops. Wow, and this is glass. I'm going to drop it with shebang. Fresh ground pepper all the time, guys. All right, let me move the camera. I'm afraid that I did all this talking thinking that I was that I was recording, and I don't think I was. But anyways, here we go. Here's what I've done. Oh, I'm so sorry you missed it. Let me just tell you. So, as I mentioned earlier, I sauteed the pancetta, garlic, onions. I added the celery, I added carrots, I added potatoes, I added chicken stock, and now, let's see, at the end I've added my crushed tomatoes, okay? At the very end, we're gonna go ahead and add the cannellini beans and the spinach, and I was mentioned that you can use any greens. Traditionally, it's the escalol, hold on. I'm so sorry, guys. I think as I was sauteing the pancetta, the onions, the garlic, the celery, the carrots, I was talking to you, I thought the camera was recording, and I don't think it was. So anyways, we're gonna cut out now. I showed you what it should look like, and you're just gonna saute all those ingredients I just mentioned. You're gonna add your chicken stock, you're gonna add your crushed tomatoes and the juice, you're gonna put a lid on it, and you're gonna let it cook. The potatoes are gonna take a little bit, so we'll see. I'll come and check on it, and I'll let you know how long it took for the potatoes to get nice and tender. And at the very end, we're gonna add cannellini beans and spinach. Traditionally, it's made with escarole, but again, any leafy green, whether it's mustard green, whether it's kale, any greens, but typically Italians we use escarole, but today I'm using spinach. I'm looking for my bay leaf. I'm sure I'm going to find it, so I'm going to throw my bay leaf in there as well. So I guess there's nothing more to discuss. I don't do pasta with mine, but if you do, most minestrone soups, they do add the pasta. You know, any short little noodle will do, but cook your pasta separately. May I just say that? Please cook your pasta separately, and then just put your pasta on the side. And when you're serving your minestrone, put your bowl of pasta on the side, toss it with a little butter, or toss it with a little extra virgin olive oil so they don't stick together, and then people can put it into their minestrone. What happens if you cook the pasta in your minestrone broth? It's gonna blow up, and it's gonna absorb all your broth, and you're gonna be left with mushy pasta. So if you're gonna eat pasta, nobody likes mushy pasta. Anyways, my suggestion, I'm not going to do the pasta because I already have my starch. I've got my potatoes, so I don't want to do potatoes and the pasta. Plus, I'm going to make pasta fagioli another day, so we'll do that. We'll use the pasta then, okay? All right, I'll see you when we're almost done. Okay, so the cooking process is halfway over, but what I didn't add, which I like to add now, the cannellini beans I put in the fridge so they didn't get too much room temperature. Probably should do the same with the spinach, but we'll leave it there. So I want to go ahead and take this opportunity. Oh yeah, my glasses. It's boiling away. Not too hard of a boil, okay guys? I found my bay leaf. And let's see, let's do a little bit of thyme. And a little bit of rosemary. I chop my rosemary really fine. I don't like the sprigs, I really don't. Love the flavor, I just don't like biting into the little sprigs, you know? Okay, and we'll go, I'll take off, let me stir it together. Okay, I always, and so should you, scrape the sides of your pots, okay? Always, that's where all that flavor builds up. Some people add tomato paste in their minestrone. I don't think there's any reason for that. That's me, but this, I'm going with Gracie. These are my recipes. They're pretty traditional recipes, and I'm showing you how I put my own little tweak and twist on it. You know what everybody does when you get cooking in the kitchen. They put their own little spin, what they like and don't necessarily like, right? Okay, I'll leave. I'll be back when it's actually all done. No, not all done, because I gotta put the cannellini beans in and the spinach in, okay? And then we'll go one more step. I'm moving pretty slow today. The words aren't, you know, See you in a bit. Okay, it's that time now where I want to go ahead and add my spinach and my cannellini beans. I mentioned earlier that I added some rosemary, I added some thyme, and I added a bay leaf. I just tasted it to see if it needed more salt and pepper, and it does not. I have my Parmesan cheese here ready for my plate. I'm getting very hungry. All right, let's go ahead and the spinach will wilt down to nothing. Let's put that in. Let's put that lid there. Again, escarole, mustard greens, kale, collard greens, whatever you want, all right? Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful. I mentioned that I don't make pasta for mine because I don't need the double starch, and I'm going to do a nice crusted bread, toasted, a little garlic on it. So instead of the pasta, I'm going to have a piece of toasted bread. All right, look how long. It took nothing. Gone. Wilted down. And more. Little by little. I'll let you know how much spinach I put in when I'm done here. The ingredients, the portions, at the end of the video, in the description box. I was looking for Parmesan rind. I could have sworn I had some Parmesan rind, because if I could have found it, I would have added a Parmesan rind in there. Oh my God, the flavor. You just let it simmer in the sauce, in the liquid in your minestrone soup, and you'll get all that cheesy flavor. And then you just pull what's left out. Okay, a little more spinach. Oh, nice. It's a hearty soup. All my veggies, my spinach, my pancetta. And again, for those of you that are vegetarian and you don't need to add the pancetta, you don't need to add bacon, you don't even eat chicken stock, just use water. But for more flavor, I'm always doing the chicken broth or chicken stock, okay? Whether it's homemade, whether it's from a jar or a powder or a cube, it doesn't matter. Homemade is always best, but it does take a little time and a little effort. But we eat so much chicken around here, so why not save the bones? And I save them and I put them in a bag and I freeze them until I get enough to make a nice chicken stock. Do I want to add a little more? A little more. Okay, now my cannellini beans. And it's ready to go. I move the camera around so you can see it. And then I'm going to plate up. Cricket, you want to go outside? Okay, it's time. Minestrone time. Let's take a look at the final product here. Oh, you know what, guys? Maybe I'll go ahead and bring the camera over here so you can see it before I plate. All right? Let me do that. Okay, there's the finished product, my minestrone soup. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and plate it up and grate some Parmesan cheese on top, or actually the Parmesan cheese is already being grated and I'll just sprinkle it over. So I just wanted you to see it close up. That's too close. Da, 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 da. Yum, 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 yum. There we go. Move this over just a little. Okay, my minestrone soup. Yum, yum, yum. All right, let me just mix in my Parmesan cheese. Let me taste it without the chili peppers. Oh, yum, yum. I gotta dig out that bay leaf. Oh, wow. Nice. Easy, 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 right? Anyways, you guys, thank you for joining me today in my kitchen. Please come back and see me soon. You know the whole rigmarole, la 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 la, like, subscribe, blah blah blah. Till next time, lift each other up and take care of one another. Spread love and joy wherever you go. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay guys, I don't want to freak anybody out, but this is what homemade chicken stock looks like. So I made this huge batch with bones and actually the meat and the skin, and it congeals, and I took off some of the fat. Watch, hold on. I'm getting ready to make the minestrone. Just want to show you. Look at that. Huh? I know it looks yucky, but it's so full of vitamins. It's so nutritional for us. Oh my gosh. I just wanted to share that with you. Yucky, but delicious.